I would put a little more on the plate of Jalen Hurts. And as not only team leader, but team quarterback, which is, it is a fair commentary on Jalen Hurts, the quarterback, that his biggest weakness as a passer is that intermediate over the middle. He does, there's stylistically, he has some similarities to late stage Russell Wilson. You know what I mean?
The word's out on Jalen Hurts. Stack the box, make him throw.
Now, you guys know I love First Things First and the Herd. And I can't even fault Colin and Nick Wright for having this view on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles because it's so common these days. But it's also so wrong and just so far from the truth. These highlights that I'm showing you right now are just the basic elementary intermediate throws that Jalen Hurts makes game after game after game. But once we put this insane narrative to bed, throughout this video, I'm going to show you even more amazing highlights that prove just how special, just how elite, just how great Jalen Hurts really is. Please show me in these highlights where Jalen Hurts is struggling. Where is he struggling with passing the ball in these intermediate throws? Year after year, starting in 2021, he has consistently been top in the league in completion percentage and passer rating in intermediate throws. Honestly, this entire conversation is so ridiculous because we're reducing Jalen Hurts to the point that we're pretending like he struggles with elementary throws in football. When in 2021, he was ranked 8th in passer rating in intermediate throws as a first-year full-time starter. And then in 2022, he was ranked 7th in passer rating in intermediate throws. And then in 2023, he was ranked 3rd. And in 2024, he was ranked 7th. And in 2025 so far, he is now ranked 2nd with 75% completion percentage on intermediate throws. So please tell me, where is the truth in this right now that he struggles with these intermediate throws, that he is as bad as Russell Wilson, who is literally at the end of his career and is now benched? Please tell me how any of this makes sense. It doesn't. It makes no sense. And now here's where things get really interesting, because we all know that Patrick Mahomes is just the greatest quarterback in the history of the universe, and he can do no wrong. Yet, Jalen Hurts actually has better stats than Patrick Mahomes in intermediate throws. Now, before any Mahomes fans start to have a panic attack and say, but it's not fair. Patrick Mahomes hasn't had a good O-line. He hasn't had good receivers in years. The stats that you see in front of you are from when Patrick Mahomes had Tyreek Hill, when he had Travis Kelce in his prime. These stats for Patrick Mahomes are 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. For Jalen Hurts, it's 21, 22, 23, and 24. I literally picked Patrick Mahomes' best window to compare it to Jalen Hurts. And yet Jalen Hurts has a higher completion percentage, 68.8% to 59.7%. Has a better touchdown to interception ratio than Patrick Mahomes, 24-7 to 28-10. And has a higher passer rating of 123.4 to 105.7. And a higher PFF rating of 90.48 to 88.8. Specifically, in the types of throws that Nick says Jalen Hurts is downright terrible at. And yet, he has better numbers than Patrick Mahomes with Tyreek Hill, with Travis Kelce. We have to stop pretending like you could insert any other quarterback on this Philadelphia Eagles team and that they would be just as great. That you can just add any quarterback you want and that the Philadelphia Eagles would have the same levels of success. We have to stop pretending like what we're seeing right now in front of us is something that we see quarterbacks all around the NFL just do game after game after game. We have to stop pretending like what I'm showing you right here is not pure elite quarterback play. The true greatness of Jalen Hurts, showing you what's actually special about his abilities. We have to stop pretending like he can't throw. We have to stop pretending like the way you beat Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles is by making him pass. Because this is what Jalen Hurts can do all day, every day. But because the Philadelphia Eagles play complete football, that they want to run the ball more, that they want to rely on their defense, that they want to play situational football, we now want to pretend like Jalen Hurts can't rise to the occasion, like he's somehow a weakness for this team rather than a major strength. We want to pretend like you could just insert Baker Mayfield, Dak Prescott, and that they would just be as great. That if Baker Mayfield or Dak Prescott or Kirk Cousins or any other quarterback that you want to throw in there, Trevor Lawrence, that they'd have the same levels of success, that they too would be Super Bowl MVPs, that they would be record-setting quarterbacks, that the Philadelphia Eagles would be considered an all-time great team, hanging 95 points in the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl, absolutely dominating and annihilating the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. We're just going to pretend like any other quarterback in that situation would lead this Eagles team to do that. We're just going to pretend that Jalen Hurts doesn't have ice in his veins. Look at these throws. That's in the Super Bowl. These are the plays that he's making. He's been in 2 Super Bowls, and he's set records in both of them. And you think this man is the weakness? No. He is the strength. He is the monster. He is the leader of this team. Look at this man. Look what he is doing. This is in the biggest moments of his career, and he is at his best. Stop pretending like any other quarterback is doing this. Other quarterbacks aren't even doing this in the regular season. And Jalen Hurts is doing this in the playoffs, in the biggest moments against the best competition. And you want to keep pretending like he is not him, like he is not special, like he is not a legend, like he is not elite, like he is not on a Hall of Fame trajectory right now. That's a 2-point conversion to tie the game in the Super Bowl in the 4th quarter. That was no tush push. That was him muscling in. He's making throw after throw after throw, using his legs when the pass isn't there, because he's an actual dual threat quarterback. He can run, he can pass, he can body up. There's literally nothing this guy can't do. And yet you always want to pretend like it's everyone else around him. Like the O-line never collapses on him. Like he's never the one that has to make the play for his team. Nah, enough of this nonsense. Look at him just get sandwiched and still making that throw. Look at him feeling the pressure from behind and ripping off a 19-yard run. This is the Super Bowl. These moments matter. This is against the Kansas City Chiefs, against Spags, against an elite defense. So put some respect on Jalen Hurts and what he's accomplished. Put some respect on Jalen Hurts, who's one of the greatest big game performers of all time, who's accomplished more in 2 Super Bowls than the vast majority of quarterbacks have done in their entire careers.
Third and 16. Mahomes rolling out. Looking, firing, intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. Gets here's Mahomes. What's he got left? Pressure again. Decked. Ball is out. So here's Mahomes. What's he got left? Pressure again. Decked. Ball is out. So here's Mahomes. What's he got left? Pressure again. Decked. Ball is out. And the Eagles have it. Eagles get it back. We're going to run some clock or maybe throw the dagger. Hurts going deep.